Hey, what's up everybody? Hope you guys all had a good week. I'm hanging out here today up in Whistler. I'm actually out on Alta Lake. It's a really nice day up here. It's been raining the last few days, so it's nice that it's cleared up. It's not too cold either. I actually just got done filming some audio for a video that'll be coming out soon. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. But if you guys don't know, we do 2 live streams every week, so welcome to the Monday live stream. I'm going to answer as many questions as I can, so go ahead and start dropping those questions for me. Anything related to snowboarding, snowboard gear, traveling, filming, editing, anything like that, I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can. And it's also great to hear where in the world you guys are joining us from. So if you want to leave that in the comments as well, I definitely like hearing where you guys are from. Thank all of you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Just a couple of updates on some things to come on the channel soon. First off, I am working on some videos right now, so in the next few weeks I'm going to be dropping my recommendation videos, so kind of the top 5s like we did last year. Going to do a lot of the same ones that I did last year, just updating it to 2019, as well as a couple of new ones, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. The first one that's going to come out is going to be top beginner snowboard picks. That's going to be coming out tonight or tomorrow morning perhaps. That one's coming soon. And then next thing coming up is we're leaving really soon to go back to Europe. We're going to meet up with our friends Narav and Yannick, and we're actually going to be snowboarding in Holland at Snow World Landgraf. So if any of you guys are out in the Netherlands and you want to come meet up, we're going to be there October 13th and 14th. Be awesome to see you there. And then we're actually going to head from there over to Stubai in Austria for the opening of the glacier. Stubai Zoo's opening. It's going to be an awesome trip. I'm really excited. We're going to get a day in Amsterdam. It's going to be a lot of fun. So all that's coming really soon. I also have a lot of new merch, new hoodies and shirts and things like that that I just dropped. I'll have a link in the description if you want to check it out. I think my package arrives today or maybe tomorrow, so I'm going to have all the photos updated soon, and I'm going to have a bunch of stickers as well, which I'd be really stoked if you guys check out. Also, got the Snowboardprocamp beanie on. If you haven't picked that up yet, I know they're actually already almost sold out. They almost sold out in the first 2 days. So if you want to grab one of these, there was only 200 available. There is a link on there's a video on the channel all about the beanies with a link there. So definitely check that out. The beanies are awesome. They fit really well. And yeah, I think, what else? I think that's about it. Let's see who all is on the live chat so far. Thank you guys for all the comments. Got Narav, Shred1904, what up, man? Good to see ya. Shane Milligan, Snowboard Life 14, what's up, Casey? Old Man Shredder, Martin Walgren, how's it going? We got Lucifer Morningstar, what's up, John? Good to see all you guys. John Dorian from Germany. Red's Cap, Reggie, what's up, man? Addie Lincoln. Awesome, guys. Thank you guys for all being here. All right. Rodrigo, what's up, man? Hey guys, I'll be working at Vail this winter. Where would you recommend me to get new union bindings and probably new nitro boards? I would say if you can swing it, go to the city, hit up Denver, check out Evo Denver. I worked there for 2 years. Great shop. It's one of the premier shops in Denver. I'm not even just saying that because I used to work there. It's actually a really cool spot, worth checking out. And you can order anything and have it shipped there for free and go pick it up, try it on, return it if you don't like it. So I would say that's probably the best spot, man. That's awesome. You're going to be in Vail, dude. That's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Scrolling back up here, guys. All right. Emil Rastrup, thinking about buying the Burton Process 2018 Camber version. What do you think about that board, and should I buy it? Yeah, I think the Process is a lot of fun. Definitely a solid, more freestyle-oriented board, kind of like just on the softer side of medium flex, so it's pretty versatile. I do have a review on the channel if you want to check it out. That'll give you some more info. But yeah, it's a pretty fun all-around park board. And I definitely would recommend the Camber over the Flying V. Wilburly, what's up, man? Ian the Welshman, evening from cold London. Good to see you, man. Eric Henriksen, welcome back from Australia. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was a heavy travel day. It was drove to Melbourne, then Melbourne to Auckland, Auckland to San Francisco, San Francisco to Vancouver, and then a bus up to Whistler. So that was a wild day, but yeah, I've been back for a couple of weeks now. Thank you, man. Boilermakers. I'm trying to figure out which board to get. The K2 After Black, Nitro Prime, Libtech TRS, HP. Can I get some advice? So I'm not familiar with the Nitro Prime, so I can't really talk about that one, man. The K2 After Black, I think, is a really good value for the price. You're going to get that sintered base. It has a camrock camber profile that's actually quite stiff, definitely a solid mid flex. So it's got some decent stability, but it's softer in the tips, so you can still get some good presses with it. It's a good all-around freestyle snowboard. I really like the base on that guy, and it's quite a bit different from the TRS. I guess flex-wise, they're kind of similar. I'd say the After Black is going to be way more park-friendly, and the TRS is going to be way better for kind of all-mountain exploration type stuff. So if you're spending a good bit amount of time in the park, like maybe 50% of your time on the board, I'd probably go for the After Black. If you're doing more free riding, more exploring, getting in the trees, that type of stuff, the TRS. And it's also going to be rocker dominant, whereas the After Black is camber dominant. So I think that's a pretty big call out there. And then the TRS is also going to have magnet traction, which again is going to help more for that free ride stuff. So I hope that helps you out, man. Boilermakers, appreciate the question. Ugh. When are we going to get the 18-19 gear list? I haven't finalized all my gear yet for the season, man, so it's coming soon. I got a couple of new pieces of gear for this next trip, so I'll probably call those out in the upcoming videos, but the full list will probably come early November. Definitely before the season opens up here in Whistler, but not quite yet. We're going to do that, though, for sure. A.L. Nelson, hope I'll meet you guys. Sick, yeah, man, if you're up in Landgraf, love to meet you, or Austria. Or Whistler. Kyle Dolster, East Coast trip. Maybe. We got a lot on the list this year, man. We're going to a lot of places. It's going to be a crazy season. Awesome, guys. I think I've seen some super chats come through here. We got Martin Walgren with the super chat. Thank you, man. Old Man Shredder, check out his YouTube channel if you haven't. He's posting a lot of vlogs up there. And just hashtag Eurofund. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. InMotion SLB. What's up, Yannick? What do you think of the Battalion Omni? Hashtag Taco Fund. Ooh, I may have to go to... I haven't been to the taco place in Whistler yet. I may have to hit it up today. Let's get that taco fund going. I actually haven't ridden the Omni. I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's a bit more of a free ride kind of board. It's got a stiffer flex. It's got that 99% twin shape, I'm pretty sure. So it's going to be more aggressive. It'll be kind of like, Yannick, if you remember what the ETA felt like in Austria, it's going to be kind of like that, but with a more directional shape. Maybe even a little bit stiffer than that. Red's Cap, Reggie with the super chat. Thanks, Reggie. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving, TJ and Kevin at Snowboardprocamp. Sick. Thanks, Reggie. Yeah, we all met up for dinner last night with Kevin and Jill and Chris. Had a nice meal. First time being up here for Canadian Thanksgiving. So, yeah, it's nice to get together, have a good meal with friends. Appreciate it, man. Old Man Shredder with another super chat. Hashtag Eurofund. So stoked on the coming videos. Sick. Yeah, likewise, man. I can't wait for this trip. I think a lot of good stuff is going to come out. I got a new camera recently, so I think you might see some new style of like B-roll. I'll be taking more photos and stuff on Instagram. Yeah, if you guys aren't following us on Instagram, definitely check us out. My handle is @Boardarchive and Kevin's is @Snowboardprocamp. If you want to check us out on there, we'll be having those stories going for the whole trip. And yeah, it's going to be fun, man. And Martin Walgren with one last super chat. I need a Board Archive sticker for my board. Martin, are you going to be able to make it to Landgraf? I forget how close you are to that place, if it's feasible for you, but I'm going to be bringing a bunch of stickers over there, and I actually have 5 stickers. I was offering just the decals in the past, and so now I actually have 5 different stickers. So I think they turned out really well. I don't have any on me right now to show you, but on the next live stream, I'll have some to show you guys, and they're going to be on the website by Wednesday. So that's all coming really soon. I'll make an announcement on Instagram as well. Definitely appreciate the support, guys. I think you'll be stoked on the stickers. They're rated to last 5 years. So I don't know if they'll last that long on a snowboard. I'll put it to the test, but they should be pretty solid. Awesome. Thanks for all the super chats, guys. Appreciate it. Zars, what kind of rider do you think the T-Rice Pro 2018 is meant for? Well, I think, you know, being Travis Rice's pro model, that kind of says a lot already. He rides a lot of big mountain stuff, a lot of powder, a lot of natural features. So I would say definitely more of a free ride kind of board, kind of like a free ride twin. It's rocker dominant. It's got a fairly stiff flex. It's got magnet traction. It's kind of like the Jones Mountain Twin, except it's rocker dominant versus camber. So I would say that kind of sums it up right there. Someone who's going to be exploring, someone who needs that stability, and who might be riding a good amount of powder. Jay Busy 94, what's up, dude? Liking the After Black? Yeah, it's a sick board, man. Boris Vlogs, planning to visit Whistler Mountain. When's the best time and how many days do you recommend to stay? You know, honestly, I think it's pretty solid all year round. You never can really know what the conditions are going to be. They get a little bit of everything up here. You know, you get those rainy days, you get some really good powder days, you get those sunny days. I would say if you're trying to find powder, I don't know, probably January. Maybe come back on Friday. Kevin does a live stream every Friday, and ask him. He's lived here for like, I don't know, 12 or 14 years or something like that. So he knows way better than I do the weather cycles. And yeah, I would stay for at least a week. Whistler's huge, so yeah, you need some time to explore it. Ugly Carrot, I'm thinking about getting a rocker camber rocker style board. Is that a good park board style? So if you mean rocker between the feet, camber under your foot, rocker in the tips, kind of like all the Never Summer boards are, a lot of the GNU and LibTech boards have that profile as well. I think if it's more of a park leaning board, like if that's kind of the one you're looking at, they obviously make a wide variety of styles, then definitely, yeah, it can be a lot of fun in the park. It's going to be catch free. That rocker, I would consider that a rocker dominant profile, so that's going to help with pressing and stuff as well. So if you're into doing presses and butters, that's going to make that a little bit easier. Definitely not a bad way to go, man. Gage Stein, what are your thoughts on the Burton Custom? I'm getting it for the upcoming season. Yeah, Gage, man, the Custom is actually one of my favorite all-around kind of do-it-all style snowboards. It's a very well-rounded ride. It runs a twin flex, and it has a bit of a setback stance and a slight taper. So it's going to do fairly well in powder, even just at the reference stance, because it's set back a little bit. It'll help keep that nose floating. But since it has a twin flex, you can actually scoot the bindings forward just a little bit, and then it rides pretty much like a true twin. So it can still be a lot of fun in the park as well. It's a pretty solid medium flex. It's just a really well-rounded board. It's a good do-it-all board. I think you'll like it. All right. Chopper Styles 510. Everyone drop a thumbs up. Yeah, guys, I see we got, oh man, we got 148 people live right now. Thank you guys for being here. If you want to give the video a thumbs up, I appreciate it. It helps more people find it. Appreciate it, guys. Drop those thumbs ups. Joshua Schaefer, what's up, man? Glad you're able to hop on the live stream. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. I see you down in the comments. All right. We got Penguin 792. You ever go into Winter Park or any place in Colorado? Yeah, so I was living in Colorado all last year, as you guys probably know, or the last 4 years actually, but I was in the right at Keystone last season. Definitely going to be doing a trip to Colorado. We have the Icon and the Epic Pass this year, so we can ride pretty much anywhere in Colorado. Definitely want to go back, hit up, the staples, hit up Keystone, Breck, A Basin, maybe get a day in at Vail, but I also want to check out like Steamboat. We can ride Telluride, Crested Butte, Winter Park maybe as well. There's so many places in Colorado, so I definitely would like to spend at least a couple of weeks there this year, but we'll see how it goes. But we will be there for sure at some point. Rylan Goris, you should totally check out Mount Washington this year. Nice. Yeah, I'll check it out. See if maybe we can swing by there. It's in BC, eh? I know we're going to go kind of around the interior a little bit this year. So I know Revelstoke is on the list, maybe some other places around there. Ryan Stiles, love your vids. What do you film with and what do you edit with? Hi from Long Island, New York. Awesome. Shout out, Ryan. Thanks for the question, man. So we've pretty much filmed all of the snowboard stuff with this last season has been with the GoPro Hero 6. We use a gimbal. The Karma Grip works really, really well on an extension pole. I just got a Canon 80D as well. So I literally just got it. So I'm going to start throwing that into the mix. But most of the stuff is filmed with GoPro. We've got a drone as well. So try to mix all that up for the footage. And sometimes we'll even use our phones if we need to. If we're in a pinch and we just got to film something real quick, just bust out the cell phone. It films pretty good quality nowadays. And then we edit with Premiere Pro. Thanks for the question, dude. David Baird, what's up, man? Oh, some super chats came through. Paul O, what's up, Paul? Hope you and the family are doing well over in Utah. Howdy, hope you're settling good there. Did you take your truck with you? Yep, got the truck with me. So yeah, everything is going good. I got everything locked in for the season this year, which it's a huge relief. The housing in Whistler is insane. If you guys are ever planning on moving to Whistler, try to move during the summer or the spring. I think that'll be your best shot because the housing is crazy up here. So yeah, I got all that sorted, got my truck. It's gonna be a good season, man. I'm so excited. And we got Red's Cap Reggie with the $10 super chat. Thanks, Reggie. TJ, please bring the heavyweight board archive hoodie and SPC cap too. Hashtag merch fund, kombucha fund, and Chipotle fund. Count that as a taco fund. Sweet, yeah, thanks, Reggie. So I have some more kind of lightweight hoodies right now available. I'm wearing one right now. This is the American Metal logo is what I'm calling it. Just kind of a throwback for me. So check that out if you want. Got a couple of other ones on the website as well. And yeah, I'm going to be doing kind of a limited run hoodie this season. So stay tuned for that. That'll probably be late November, December. I'm not sure exactly yet, but I have something really cool planned for that hoodie. So I think you'll like that one, Reggie. Maybe hold off for that one if you want, or get them all. I've got it linked in the description if you guys want to check them out. And yeah, to that point, Gnarly Narwhals just asked if I have any merch for sale, like sweatshirts. Yep, absolutely, man. I got it linked in the description. Be super stoked if you guys check it out. I'm hyped on the quality. Yeah, they came out really good. I'm gonna update all the photos this week as well. We got a super chat here from Roy Forrest. Hey TJ, would you recommend a GoPro or a drone? If a drone, which is better to track down the slopes, Mavic Pro Zoom or Austell? Well, if you don't have a GoPro and you're trying to film snowboarding, I definitely would recommend getting a GoPro. The drone is really only mainly good for B-roll and like filler footage, in my opinion. You can't use the drone on the ski slopes. There's a lot of national parks and places where you can't use the drone either. So it's a little bit more limiting. You can't use it as much as you might think. You got to be careful and research where you can actually fly it. The drone is awesome though. I think it adds a really cool element. So if you already have a GoPro and you kind of want to add that extra added cinematic kind of look to your videos, maybe check out a drone. And I use the Mavic Pro. I think Kevin has the Spark, which has been pretty awesome as well. And I'm not sure about that other brand, man. But yeah, GoPro is critical if you're filming snowboarding for sure. Get that first. And the 7 just came out. It's a pretty good deal. Daniel Semizan, which binding and do-it-all board are the best? Well, there's a lot of great boards out there. I would say check out the top 5 do-it-all boards video from last season if you want to have some ideas. Definitely a lot of good ones. And I would say for that style of riding, maybe check out the Union Force or the Union Atlas. I think both of those bindings are going to serve you really well. Tommy Ta, some resorts won't allow drone. Yeah, most resorts don't allow drone unless you get, I mean, you can always get a permit, but that's pretty hard for the average person to get a permit for that. Rob Gams, TJ, any insight on Yakima and Thule rooftop, or I think they're called Thule actually. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Rooftop cargo carriers. I just got one for this season to free up room for more passengers. Yeah, Rob, dude, I think it's definitely a good investment. I'm sure it'll definitely get a lot of use. And I'll be able to fully load up the car, get all the boards up there. And yeah, I think when we were doing traveling around Europe earlier this year, we had I think ours was Yakima, but I've used Thule ones as well. They both work really well. And yeah, we had 4 people's gear in the car, and you know, everything we needed for like 2 weeks of traveling all up in there. So definitely a good investment. I don't really have too many other details other than that, man. They are a nice convenience for sure. Awesome, guys. If any of you guys are just joining the live chat late, we're out here on Alta Lake here in Whistler. It's a nice kind of overcast day. Got some low-hanging clouds in the mountains. Really, really still water, no wind. It's been raining, so it's been a nice change of pace. Thank you guys all for being here. All right, Ethan Ferranda. Hey, first stream. Sick, thanks Ethan. I'll look out for your questions, man. Ty Winter Sports, love my 7 black, talking about the Hero 7. Yeah, that's what's up, Napa. I think that's going to be sick, man. I think I may have a chance to kind of play with one a little bit before this next trip, so maybe there'll be a video coming out on that as well, but I probably will do that on my YouTube. Ooh. Teely, Burton Ion Boa versus TM3 for all mountain freestyle. So the Ion, I think, is going to be a good bit stiffer than the TM3, or at least a little bit stiffer. It's a great boot. I personally prefer the standard lace-up style boots. So and the TM3 is a great boot. Once they broke in, they were probably the most comfortable boots that I've ever had. Super, super comfortable. Definitely worth the price, but they're not super supportive. For freestyle, yeah, the TM3 is awesome. I used them for everything last year, and I think they held up really well. But once they got, you know, maybe like around, started to kind of not offer too much support anymore. They weren't super soft, but just not as stiff as I would prefer. All right, Joe. Hey, TJ, any more feedback about the insoles? Yeah, so I only got to ride the custom insoles one day. They felt really, really good. Definitely an improvement from the drop-ins. They just had a really, really proper, super snug fit. I definitely would recommend them, man. Yeah, if you can't afford the customs, or you're not ready to invest in that, go for the drop-ins. I think it's totally, totally worth it. I'm always gonna ride with insoles from now on. I actually have them in my shoes right now, the drop-ins. Solid. Dan Brode, thinking of getting the GNU Headspace. Saw the review, but do you think it's worth getting? Absolutely, man. The Headspace is an awesome snowboard, really, really versatile. I actually owned it 2 seasons ago and rode it a bunch all around Colorado. I really enjoyed it. It's a unique board. It's still the only board that's camber dominant with an asymmetrical side cut and additional contact points, in my opinion. There's a couple others that are similar. You guys might be thinking, well, wait, what about like the Yes Greats? I think that rocker and the tips still gives it a bit of a different feel than the Headspace, and then the magnet traction is on a whole another level from the underbite. So the Headspace is definitely a really rad snowboard, absolutely worth investing in my opinion. If the review kind of made it sound like that's the type of riding you want to do, then yeah, totally worth it. So we got John here. Yo, TJ, please help. How do I get myself to pop off the kicker? I can't seem to do it. It doesn't help that the takeoff is 6 feet tall. I kind of black out as I hit the lip. Any advice? It's intimidating. Yeah, man, definitely hitting bigger jumps for the first time is definitely intimidating. I would say, you know, maybe hit it several times or spend a day or two just riding off of it. You don't necessarily have to pop off the lip. If you ride off of it with good speed, you're definitely going to, you know, with the proper amount of speed, you're definitely going to clear it and make it to that landing. Popping off the lip is fun though. You get a little more time in the air. It has a bit of a different feel. So I would just get comfortable on the jump first, and then you literally just do a tiny ollie. You never really see people doing like big ollies off a kicker. It's just kind of a real tiny little hop to give you a little bit more pop in the air. And yeah, don't overthink it. Just take it little by little. And I think the biggest thing though is just hitting the jump maybe, you know, for a whole day and getting comfortable on it before you start thinking about doing anything else. All right. Oh, Yannick correcting me, the box that we had in Europe was actually a Thule box. It wasn't Yakima. All right, thanks for all the questions here, guys. Still got about 150 people on the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you can give the video a like or a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. That'd be sick. Let's see, we're right at 50. Let's see if we can get it over 100. I know we can, so that'd be sick if we do. So thanks, guys. Also, this is a super chat, so if you have a question that you really want to make sure I see it and make sure that it gets answered, you can always donate a small amount, highlight your question for me. It's a great way to help to support the channel. Appreciate that as well, guys. James Cooper, Jay from the UK here. What's up, James? Melinda, is skiing or snowboarding easier? So the general consensus is that skiing is easier to pick up quickly and snowboarding is easier to progress with, but it may take a couple of days or a few days to kind of get those fundamentals down. All right. Going through some questions here, guys. Vilius, hey, what's better for you, the Ride Twin Pig or the LibTech box knife? I think that I actually haven't ridden the box knife, so I don't have too strong of an opinion about it, but I would, from what I know about it, I definitely would choose the Twin Pig. I think the Twin Pig is a bit stiffer, so if you're looking for a softer flex, maybe check out the box knife. But the Twin Pig has that width, which is really unique, so it's going to be really fun for carving and just offers a different feel. And it also allows you to size down, so it's a bit more of it's a bit more maneuverable, and you can still carve really well on it. It's a great snowboard. I actually bought it as one of my personal boards this season, so I'm pretty stoked on that. Zobi, when is Whistler's season starting? So I believe Whistler opens towards the end of November. I want to say around November 20th. I'm not 100% sure, but around there, like third week of November-ish. Awesome. Jay Dreamers. It's funny, man. calling out the reflection on the lake here. That is a pretty good reflection. Got a really still lake here today. James Cooper, Joan hovercraft with Burton Malavita bindings, or what would you recommend? So I typically don't like to pair Burton bindings with non-Burton snowboards because you have to use their reflex system. So that sacrifices a little bit of width adjustability. You can't dial in that stance width as good as you can with other bindings. It's actually quite limited. So I think if you're on a Burton board, the EST system is awesome. It's a great way to go. Kevin's gonna be rocking the EST Malavita on his Deep Thinker this year. If you guys caught that on the last live stream. And for the hovercraft, I would probably recommend I think the binding I would throw on there would be the Union Atlas. The Force is also pretty comparable and comes in at a bit of a lower price point, but I think the Atlas is worth it for sure. Awesome, guys. Mr. Trex 183, are you guys heading to X Games? I don't know if we'll be. I think we'll actually be in Japan around the time the X Games are going down. I was in Colorado for 4 years and I never made it to the X Games. I do kind of regret it. I would have been really cool to check out, but the traffic is just insane out there. And there's a lot of other stuff going on around that time, like SIA. A lot of times there's really good snow as well. So it's tough decisions, you know? But I don't think we'll be there this year, man. Oh man, all right, Tim Waller with an interesting question here. Hey TJ, watching from Washington. What's up, man? Could you tell me what the main changes I will feel changing from my 158 wide Burton Custom Flying V to a 153 wide Twin Pig? Yeah, so hugely different snowboards, man. I think you're going to really enjoy that change, and I think definitely a good purchase because the boards are so different. So obviously you're going to be switching to a completely different camber profile. That Flying V has a pretty aggressive rocker to it. So with the Twin Pig, you're going to be switching to a camber dominant profile. It's going to be more stable, way more poppy. And my favorite thing is it's really wide, especially since you got the wide version. You're going to really be able to lay that thing over on groomers. It's going to be a ton of fun for carving. That width is also going to help with float, so it'll still be a lot of fun in powder. And you know, since it is wide, you got that shorter length, which was a good call, so it'll still be nice and maneuverable in trees. It's an all-around really fun snowboard. I've got the 151 this year, and I'm super stoked on it, man. I think you're really going to like it. But yeah, it'll be more stable, have a more precise feel, and it's going to be way more fun for carving, in my opinion. Awesome, guys. Thanks for all the questions. All right. So we got some more super chats came through here. Osvaldo with the super chat. Good bindings for the Jones flagship. I got the Burton Malavitas, or would you recommend something else? Osvaldo, man, I think if you already have the Malavitas and you have the reflex so you can mount them on the flagship, that they're definitely a solid binding. I would, if I was buying a new pair, I would probably get the Union Atlas. I think that's going to just be a really good fit for that board. Or you could even go more aggressive with something like the Falcor or the Ultra or something on that if you really want to get more aggressive with it. But yeah, the flagship, really fun snowboard, great free ride board, going to do well in powder. It's one of those boards that has like no speed limit, so that's going to be a lot of fun this year, man. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for the super chat, man. And we got Lucifer Morningstar with the super chat. Thanks, TJ. It's the only kicker available. I'll try. Sweet. Yeah, man. Just lap it over and over again. Get more comfortable. Thanks for the super chat, John. And Wilberly with the $5 super chat here. Hey, TJ, thinking of picking up bindings with a canted footbed like the Union STR. Seems like a good tech. Any thoughts? Yeah, I think canted footbeds are a nice bonus. You don't notice them too much, but they do make a bit of a more comfortable fit. They're just a little more comfortable on your knees. I think they might help give a little bit more leverage for presses and freestyle stuff as well. So if that's something you're interested in trying, definitely go for it. The Atlas is going to have canted footbeds as well. Yeah, it's not a bad tech. I would say it's more like a bonus, not something I would necessarily look for unless it's just something that really interests you, which it sounds like it does. So maybe go for it. And Wayne McKenzie, the super chat here. Are you going to Toronto Ski and Snowboard Show? I don't think so, man. Nope, probably not. I'm not sure when that is, but yeah, probably not. I don't think we'll be flying out to Toronto for that. But I'll check it out. It would be cool. I missed SIA last year, so it would be cool to go to a snowboard show if all the brands are going to be there. Awesome. Sick. Still got over 100 people. Oh, got some people saying there's some lag on the stream. I am out here on the lake, so I'm on my data. It seems to be going pretty good on my end, but if there's lag on y'all's end, I apologize. Okay. A lot of people talking about lag. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to keep it going. I still see questions coming through. We got about 100 people, so I will do my best. I'm sorry if there's any technical issues, guys. Aqua is the Capita DOA, good for all mountain type riding. Definitely. I think it's definitely really fun in the park as well. So if you're not really doing any freestyle stuff, maybe check out some other options like the Arbor Iguchi Pro. But if you're doing freestyle as well, I think the DOA is a good option for sure. It's going to do well all over. Jonathan CYR, what's up, dude? In the surf. Best goggles. Check the last video for a link. Prefer one that comes with 2 lenses, maybe. Yeah, so I've been rocking the Oakley Flight Deck. They're one of my favorite goggles. They're probably my favorite goggles right now. They're super comfortable. The prism lens is awesome. But the downside is with Oakleys, you do only get 1 lens. So if you're looking for something with 2 lenses, I would check out Dragon. I really like the X1 and X2 from Dragon if you're looking for spherical. The NFX is another one that I've worn quite a bit from Dragon. Those are going to have the color optimization tech as well. They're going to come with 2 lenses. They're still really high quality. So maybe check out some Dragon goggles. And a really good priced one that I like if you're cool with the cylindrical, like the flat kind of lens, is the Smith Squad or the Squad XL. That one's a really good price, and it comes with 2 goggles. You get the chroma pop. So yeah, maybe check those out, man. Boilermakers, we got lag, but the sound is good. Well, at least the sound is good. Hopefully the replay will be all right. I'm sorry if it's lagging, guys. There's nothing I can do at this point. We're in it. Andrew Liu, thoughts on the K2 bottle rocket? Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, that's a board that doesn't actually come up too much. I do like the bottle rocket. It's one of those volume shifted boards, so you can ride it at a smaller size. It's a really fun freestyle board, kind of all around freestyle. And the thing that surprised me the most about that one is how stiff it was. It was actually quite a bit stiffer than I thought it was going to be. So I'd say it's a pretty good jump board. It's going to be fun for carving and doing stuff outside of the park as well. It's going to be really stable, but it's not going to be the best for like presses and butters because it is quite stiff, but it's a fun board. JH Taiwan, good morning from Taiwan. What's up, man? Glad you could hop on. All right. Trick, top freeride pick other than the flagship. I really like the K287, the Burton Deep Thinker, the Capita Kazu. Those 3 come to mind immediately. Definitely check all those out, man. I would vouch for all those. And the flagship, of course. Rob Gams, any tricks or techniques or new things in general you want to work on to progress this season? Yeah, definitely. So I'm hoping to do some split boarding, and as far as in the park goes, I I want to just continue working on jumps, man. I'm trying to get those sevens around both directions, maybe even go more than seven. I want to hit bigger jumps. So everywhere that we travel, even starting in Dubai, going to start hitting the bigger jump lines. And I think, yeah, mainly jump focused. And I kind of want to get all my old rail tricks back. I think I've kind of hesitated on doing the more difficult tricks I used to be able to do. So I'm going to try to do that. And then, yeah, get all those tricks back, and then maybe do some more inverts as well, more backflips, rodeos, tame dogs. Try to get those more locked down this year. I think it's a lot, but that's going to be what I'm working on. Rodrigo, TJ, are you ever going to show up at South America or Argentina? There's a lot of good resorts down there. Yeah, so I think South America is on the list for the next season for you guys. So probably like July or August. I think that's probably where we're gonna do our North American summer this year for at least a little while. Yeah, that would be awesome. I hope so. We obviously haven't booked it yet, but we're thinking about it. Jonathan just got the lobster jib board with triple base technology. Is it good? Yeah, there's a review on that board on the channel if you want to check it out, a little more in depth, but it's a really fun board. It's really soft, so it's not going to be the best for like intense stuff, like high speed carving, like higher impact scenario stuff, but it's a really fun, easy to control jibby snowboard, as you might guess by the title. Yeah, good for presses, butters, rails. Definitely a fun one. And it's like a good one for beginners too. If you're just starting out, it's really easy to control. Snowboard Life 14, Casey asking about the beanie. Is it good underneath your helmet? Yep, yeah, this beanie is great under your helmet. Normally under the helmet, I'll unfold it so I don't have like the extra thickness there. And it's a good material that's not going to get hilly. So like, that happens pretty often with beanies after you wear them for a while. So I think this one's going to hold up pretty well. Yeah, Kevin killed it on these guys. Definitely go check out the beanies if you haven't yet, guys. There's a video on the channel all about the beanies. Go check it out. Homie TV, hi from Michigan. Sick, man. Thanks for hopping on. Josh Schaefer, hyping up the likes. Yeah, guys, we're at 68 likes. If we can get that up over 100, that would be sick. I would appreciate it. Boilermakers, have you ever heard of Stepchild brand of snowboards? Yep, absolutely. I haven't ridden any of their boards yet, but I think they're a Canadian company, actually. They were pretty popular for a while there. I haven't seen too much about them recently, but yeah, I definitely know about Stepchild. Let me make sure I didn't miss a super chat here. Oh. Huh. Uh-oh, guys. Chat disappeared on me. See if I can get this to come back up. Oh, man. Yeah, it's lagging a bit on my end now. I apologize, guys. Yeah, the chat has just vanished. Oh, no. All right, I'm going to give this just a couple minutes here. See if we can get it to come back up. All right. Well, unfortunately, the comments, I cannot get the comments to come back up, guys. I'm really, really sorry. I usually do the live stream for around an hour, so I was hoping to do that today, but it looks like I may have to call it because I cannot see your questions. I'm sorry, guys. I'll try to hop on Wi-Fi next time. I thought this spot would be really cool, but for some reason it seems to be lagging out. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it. So that could be cool. Either Amsterdam or Landgraf. So stay tuned for that. Keep your eyes peeled for new videos coming out. Check us out on Instagram, at Boardarchive, at Snowboardprocamp. And thank all of you guys for being here. I'm actually going to head back to my house where I have Wi-Fi, and we're going to... Oh, the chat just came back up. Oh, man, it just came back up. Psych. All right, we'll keep it going. Jeez, I cannot believe that. Good thing I did a long, drawn-out outro. Sweet. Lauren, TJ, you're running. Boilermakers, no, don't end it. Awesome, sweet. All right, I'm glad we're back. All right, let's find a few more questions here. We'll keep this going for the full hour. Homie TV with the super chat, no question. Thank you, man. Jed Huang, any new favorites for an all-mountain board that has more flex than a Burton Custom? Yeah, I mean, honestly, for an all-mountain style board, like having a more mid-flex isn't a bad thing. I think that just gives it a bit more versatility. So if you're looking for something a little bit softer, maybe check out the Battalion Fun Kink. I think that could be a good way to go. Most of the boards are going to be around that flex or a little bit stiffer, like similar ones. The K287, Burton Deep Thinker, those are both pretty mid-flex as well. But yeah, the Battalion Fun Kink is a little bit softer, so maybe check that one out. Oh, sick. I'm so glad it came back. We still got like 90 people here. That is what's up. Thank you guys for hanging on. Appreciate it. Martin Walgan with another super chat here. I want to learn powder butters and tips. Yeah, I will obviously for butters and powder, you need a good bit of snow, and it helps to be on steeper terrain just because it's so easy to lose your speed in POW, and especially when you're really like digging your nose or tail into it, you're going to be losing speed even faster. So find a nice steep pitch, and you really got to go full commitment, man, because if you're not actually like all the way sticking up out of the snow, you're going to wind up hooking and catching. Check out some of the videos from, where was it? Mount Bachelor. They're like about 1.5 years old now, but we did a bunch of POW butters over there, and I think we give some tips in those videos. But I think the biggest thing would be steep pitch and full commitment, man. They're super, super fun, and it's, if you fall, you know, it's not so bad. It's kind of fun falling in powder. J. Cole. Hey, TJ. Hello from Denver. Really getting excited for the season with this cold weather. Hopefully I'll actually run into you this season. Yeah, man, that'd be sick. Hopefully while we're in Colorado, or if you're traveling up to Whistler, we'll bump into each other to get some laps. I see that there's already snow. I think it's snow, like right now it's snowing in Colorado. So super jealous. As you can see, we got no snow here in Whistler. But yeah, get after it, man. I think it's going to be a good season for Colorado this year. Hopefully for Whistler as well. Enjoy it. Daniela Raffo, hey from Peru. What's up, Daniela? Thanks for hopping on. Lafib 007, thoughts on the Capita Black Snowboard of Death? Yeah, so I would rank that one up there with the Jones Flagship, similar kind of style to that board. Really stiff, directional freeride board, the kind of snowboard that you can just go as fast as you want, and you're not going to have to worry about the board giving out on you. It's one of those boards where you're going to find the limits of your legs and your body probably before you find the limits of the snowboard. So it's aggressive, it's made for like fast riding, it's pretty decent in powder, really fun for carving, pretty aggressive. As you know, the name of the board's pretty aggressive too, so they hand in hand. My top favorite metal band is Lamb of God, and their older stuff, like their first 3 albums, and some of the new stuff is all right too. Sick, guys. Thanks for hanging out here. Appreciate it. Just getting back down to the fake end of the live chat comments here. All right, sick. Yeah, I don't know if there's maybe more questions that just haven't came through, but I think I may be at the bottom here. Here we go. All right. I think uh, I think that's it for the questions, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I appreciate all of you guys being here. As I said before, next live stream is going to be from Amsterdam or in Holland somewhere. So stay tuned for that this coming weekend. Again, thank you guys for being here. Stay tuned for the coming videos. Check out the links in the description. Got links to all the gear down there, merch and all that good stuff as well. And we will see you guys soon. Also, going to be going on Patreon. I'll plug that one more time. If you guys want to hang out there, it's more of a smaller group, just kind of hanging out for like 30 minutes. So I'm going to actually head back to my house, get on the Wi-Fi, and we'll do the Patreon live stream. I have a link to the Patreon in the description as well. I'll be super stoked to hang out with you guys there. And I will see you guys in the near future. Take care, everyone.